Hey guys, this is Renee and Thomas from Fit for Rivals, and you're watching So Fucking Cool.
All right, So Fucking Cool here with Renee and Thomas from Fit for Rivals. How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Doing really well.
Trying to stay warm. Yeah, right.
Snow core, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Make sure to give you the full effect.
Oh, they're giving us the full effect.
Yeah.
For sure.
How's the tour been going so far for you?
Really well, really well. The crowds have been great. The bands that we're with on this run have been great. Everything's been awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure this is just a straight push for the new release, right?
Right, yeah. We have a new release coming out. It's called Freak Machine. Should be out this year. Right now we have a single out also called Freak Machine, so make sure you request that on all your radio stations. It's going to be coming out.
Kind of a gap, right? I mean, 6 years between the release to this?
Has it been that long?
2009, 2015.
What year is it?
Yeah.
I guess it has been, right?
It's been a while. Yeah, I mean, we went through a lot of different processes and managers and like figuring out what was right for us.
Right.
And that was, I mean, as you probably know, those processes can take forever, being strung along, and like, we want to put our album out, we want to do the best thing for it, and finding a home for it was a tough, long process.
Always says that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's never just a snap of the fingers.
No.
Right.
You guys kind of lucked out. I mean, just the way shit's going as far as music these days. I mean, it's social media is definitely a push for you guys all the way around. You know what I mean? I mean, it's obviously you found a home, you got everything coming out, but it's, nowadays YouTube, Twitter. I mean, there's ways to get attention without having to really do what you have to do.
For sure. No, we've been fortunate in that way. We actually we went through all of those strings and jumping the hoops and tried to get the big job, and it just didn't work. And then we were like, screw it, we're gonna do it ourselves. We're just gonna put it out, and then the right thing came along.
Right.
Like right when we said we were gonna do it on our own. You know, like we're planning, we're working on it, and but even so, that took some time to get everything situated. So.
Now, did you guys adapt a different sound for that time? I mean, everything changes. 6 years is a decent amount of time, you know what I mean?
We all grew musically, and I think the one main thing with this new album is there's a lot more dynamic, and everyone has their own voice. Like, the bass line's doing something, guitar's doing something. I mean, of course, they're all intertwined, but just like a lot more dynamic, it's a lot more fun. What else were you saying?
Yeah. You know, I mean, I don't know how many guitar players are watching or care, but there's stuff that's going on in there where if you listen to the first album, a lot of times all three instruments, guitar-wise and bass-wise, might have been doing the same thing, if not a very similar thing. And in this album, we all grew as musicians and as songwriters, I feel, and took a different approach to it. And for some people, it might still sound like the same Fit for Rivals. For a guitar player, it sounds different, at least. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know your craft, so you know what I mean. You know what you're doing that's different.
Right,
know?
sure.
From what I've seen, you guys cut your sound check. It was fucking awesome.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Definitely took a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you guys got a month left of this, and then you might do something else afterwards.
Hitting the road again.
We've got another tour in the works right now. If you guys keep in touch on the social media, we'll be talking about it soon.
Yeah.
Your social media is?
Facebook.com/FitForRivalsOfficial or Twitter.com/FitForRivals.
Cool. You got to keep on going, man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Tour after tour, just because it's so hard. You guys got new material coming out, but fucking who's going to hit click? You know what I mean? That's what sucks. That's cool. You know, it's cool that you guys get to advertise and do everything like that, but kids take advantage. They don't realize that, like, unless you're sitting there buying your shit, you guys ain't going to be able to keep on going. You know what I mean? So
I really enjoy touring because then you get to meet those fans face to face and test out new material, especially like this tour. You know, people are coming out for the other bands and stuff as well.
Right.
And some of those people may have not heard of us before. So it's definitely interesting to see like all the new reactions and test out the material.
For sure.
Yeah.
So you guys have everything locked down? You guys got a date yet, or no for the release?
No date yet.
No date. There's a couple of things in the iron that are all trying to lock into the right time. So if that happens, then hopefully soon.
You guys got all your tracks set yet, or no?
We do.
Yes.
We do.
Yes.
The album was finished a long time ago. It's just up to the right things falling in line for it to come out. Until then, we're just going to keep putting singles out. So no matter what, music is coming out, but the full album release should be soon.
Very cool, very cool. Well, at least with this, like you said, you get to test out the waters and see how the fans take to it. You know what you want to push to and what you want to do more of. And
Right.
you know what?
Right.
You guys might have had something in your head, and this should be the song that goes out, and if you play something else on the stage, it might be like, you know what? Everyone loves this one.
That's a really good
Yeah.
point. I think we're finding that out on our end, and record labels kind of finding it out on their end in a different way. And at least with the way that we're doing it, although we would much have rather had the album out right when we were finished with it a long time ago,
Right.
it is cool to be able to put those singles out and see, oh, they don't really like this one. Oh, they really like this one. We didn't see that coming. You know what I mean? So
Let me ask you this: you guys got a lot of extra stuff in the can. I mean, they had that much of a gap, so there's got to be stuff that you just are sitting there thinking, you know what I mean?
How many songs were written?
hundreds.
Yeah. Between us two, there are hundreds.
So that's always got to be like, this is the one I think we should do, and they might say, no, this is we like these. So at least you always got it ready to go. You know what I mean? So if it comes through, you can always be like,
Well, we were fortunate in that regard. The label didn't have anything to say about what songs, or
oh, that's
we,
cool.
we just went
You
in
guys
and
got to know it.
we just went and did what we want.
Yeah, they've been great. They've been great to us.
Yeah.
Very lucky.
How many tracks are going to be on the album?
10 tracks.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Very nice. Very nice. I mean, sometimes you see some of these people that call it should be an EP, you know what I mean? But they
Yeah.
go ahead and put out 7.
Right.
Usually the cutoff point's like 5 or 6. I'm going to do the one extra, so it's considered.
Might as well go for the full album
Yeah,
at that
exactly.
point.
We wrote so many songs, but we didn't have a lot of time in the studio. I'm hoping that we get some more time and that we'll have some ancillary tracks that we can put out
Yeah.
right, like really close afterwards this album's released. So,
Special edition or something.
for sure.
Some more tracks on there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Now, do you have the ability, if you wanted to push something out in between? Like, you know what I mean? I mean, do you guys, with having a new label, are they having control of the other tracks? Do you guys have control of that? Like, let's just say one day you just feel like saying,
We want to release something new.
exactly, yes.
I don't know, to be honest. We haven't had that discussion yet, but I think they'd
Yeah.
be pretty easy about it if they knew that there was going to be a long cycle in between. Like right now it wouldn't make sense because they're
No,
gearing up.
obviously, I'm just saying,
But-
I mean,
I don't see why they'd have a problem like in between record cycles of us putting out a single or something. I don't see why
Yeah.
not.
to me, that's the best thing about the way the music was going usually. Before it had to be, no, release date's going to do this or that.
Yeah.
iTunes and all that other shit. You can just decide today that tomorrow we're going to put this one
Just
out.
like something for the fans.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
do little stuff like that. Yeah, I would love to do things like that. And
sure.
I'm sure the label would be supportive.
There's 6 people that work at our label. You know, we can just call them up and say, hey, we want to do this, and they can have a conference in the next 10 minutes, and then we'll find out. You know, so
Oh, that's
it's
cool.
pretty cool.
It's always nice when it's something intimate like that.
Right.
Too, you know what I mean?
It's very
not a
nice.
long chain of
It's very nice.
bureaucracy you got to go through.
For sure.
What is the name of the label that you guys do?
Big 3.
Big 3.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. I've seen, actually, I've seen they do a little bit of push with some stuff for Twitter and all that shit. So
Yeah. Yeah, they're really good about that stuff.
good and support, like, you know what I mean? It's nice to be recognized for who you are instead of just a cog in the machine. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, hey, we got another
Right.
band on the roster.
That's true. No, in that regard, we're definitely really lucky.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, guys, I appreciate your time, and I look forward to the set tonight. And one more time, fans want to know, I mean, obviously, they're going to want to know what's coming out. So your social media is?
Facebook.com/FitForRivals official. And we have a Twitter. That's also /FitForRivals. And we're basically on all the social media. If you just like type in the internet, you'll find all of our stuff. I feel like there's so many sites and so many things to be a part of. It's like Instagram and Snapchat. I'm like, what is all this?
No,
Yeah.
it's rough. Now, with you guys being official, who's got the other? You know what I mean? I mean, what's your,
You know what? I think I do, but I think I do, but I think I messed it up.
Okay.
It was like right when Facebook started doing group pages,
all right.
and I got the URL, but it wasn't the right kind of page
Okay.
or something.
Oh.
And I tried
know.
getting them to switch it around, but
You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're hoarding it, so when it comes time, you're going to sell it to the label. You know what I mean? Make up a name, be like, Joe Schmo over here's got it. You guys bring him to check out.
it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks for
Thank you.
having us.
Thank you.